First things first, thumbnail. I'm falling, hurry up. I'm falling.
Hey.
So
I can do it, Allie.
Super.
So I can sit on the chair.
Yep.
And that way I'm not in that. My head's not on Allie's head. And Allie isn't being like Wazowski'd the entire video.
I wouldn't be mad about it.
I got so many socks.
You did.
I bought 5 pairs of socks. For someone who hates socks, I bought a lot of socks. Hello, everyone.
You got them. That's what you did. You did the thing. That's what you want. Okay.
Off to a great start.
I give up.
That's it. I'm going to bed.
Would that I could, Jody. Would that I
No, we're forcing her to stay up to do this.
You know you love this.
could. Uh-huh.
It's going to be funny when it's all edited.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. So, we have been at the park for like 15 hours.
Yay.
And it was our last day. Sad.
Bye.
Now, in tradition of Disney vacations and long days and nights and sore feet, we're going to do a big haul video.
Yay.
So I have things, Tori has things, Allison has a lot of things.
She does.
I like Disney.
We're just going to get started and show you guys everything we bought, except for one thing that I can't find, but I'll try to find it and insert it later.
Well,
So let's
Allison
start.
has the same thing.
Allison
so-
has the same thing. I have one that's just somewhere in the mess that is over there that you can't see right now. So Allison will show it and I'll be like, yes, I have one too. Allison, you start with a few of your things because you have a lot more than the rest of us.
Making it sound like I bought so much.
You did buy a lot.
You did.
Maybe. That's okay. Treat yourself. I guess I'll start with these. I bought some plush. I bought a Sully and a Thumper. The Thumper is going to be for my nephew because it's cute and I think he'll like it. And there was a deal if you bought 2. So Sully came home with me because, I mean, look at him.
Little snaggletooth.
Oh, I know. He's just adorable and he just kept catching my eye every time we walked by. Pardon me?
And boopable?
Yes, he is very boopable.
Boop.
Apparently that is a thing that I do when I see something cute is I have to boop noses and
Unless it's a Mike Wazowski and it doesn't have
well,
nose.
it doesn't have a nose and then it's hard and yeah.
You have to boop a horn instead.
That's what I had to do. You know, you got to problem solve. Anyway, and then we all actually have these bears
Mine's somewhere.
because we did a lovely breakfast with Santa Claus. Courtesy of Tori.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Yes, thank you again. And the children all received teddy bears with Santa, and so of course we all ended up with bears because we're children. So we were happy. We liked our bears. We took some cheesy photos in the park with them, and
Hashtag childless millennials.
absolutely. I guess I'll do my doll while we're doing
pretty
plush.
doll.
So I got that's sort of my biggest splurge of the trip. She's in plastic, so you might not be able to see her very well, but it's a Precious Moments Belle doll. And she's Belle in her red dress. And Belle is one of probably my favorite princess. She's beautiful, and I have a doll collection at home, and I thought, why not? So, and the artist was there, and it was cool, and she signed the leg. The artist's name is Linda Rick. Shout out to Linda. Thanks for my doll. Okay, someone else go.
I'm wearing my first thing, so I got a Disneyland sweater. Yay! It was cold out today, so this is my first purchase
Of the day.
Yes, of the day today. Not first overall, because that was, a while back.
I too am wearing something I bought today. It is a pink long sleeve. It has a D on the front for Disneyland, and then on the arm it says Disneyland. I really wanted the rose gold Spire jersey, and we saw it our first day, and then it disappeared, and they didn't have any more. So I was like, fine, I'm gonna compromise and just get this instead. Curses, foiled again. And I also got this sweater too. It says Star Wars. That's it. I just wanted something Star Wars to bring and wear to Star Wars, but I also bought this to meet Rey, which we didn't end up meeting Rey because she's all over the place. She's hiding from the First Order. But we met Darth Vader and Boba Fett today. And Phasma.
My girl.
And all of them got real close to my face. So they knew I was a rebel and scared Allie. It was great.
They're intimidating.
They both tried to hide behind a wall at one point. That was really interesting.
There was nothing there, but we tried to hide.
I think it worked. Just saying.
He still saw you.
No. I too am wearing something that I bought. I bought the Purple Potion Spirit jersey. Because I already own the Purple Potion ears and backpack from a previous trip, and a friend who purchased the backpack on my behalf on her trip because it didn't exist last time I was in the parks. So yes, I bought that to sort of complete that collection, and that made me happy and feel very purple today.
Since we're still doing sweaters,
Love sweaters.
this is a Jodey encouraged a lot until I got it.
Because it's very Tory.
Jodey's decided my spirit animal is Edna Mode from The Incredibles. So, because she said, well, one thing she did say is height is overrated, which, being a whole 5 foot tall, I understand that. So this is Edna.
I didn't see the back.
On the back it says no capes.
That's awesome.
Edna is totally your spirit animal.
Yep.
Also sweaters. It's not technically a spirit jersey, but it's kind of along the same lines as a spirit jersey, where it has the thing on the front and then the big thing on the back. But it's like a sweater material. Like, it's not like a classic spirit jersey material. Which is funny that I bought this because I bought it because it's awesome. But like, I had full intentions this vacation of buying like 900 spirit jerseys, and I bought 0. I really loved this so much. It was a little bit more expensive than a regular spirit jersey, but it's so cute and it's so like sweatery and vintagey, and I love it. And it says Disneyland.
Stayed on the bed. Yay!
10 points.
Golf claps.
I also bought another spirit jersey. I bought the Belle of the Ball bronze spirit jersey. So also says Disneyland on the back, and it's kind of got speckles on the bottom. I don't know if they'll come through or not, but it's sort of that bronzy color speckled along the bottom. And again, because I'm apparently a fan of things matching, I got the ears to go with them and the little Loungefly wristlet, because sequins are excellent and never out of place.
Adores.
So, yeah. So I'm pretty stoked about that. That will be working its way into my daily outfit. Well, maybe not the ears, but the spirit jersey and the purse. And then will definitely be coming with me the next time I'm at a park as well, because Belle is my homegirl. And yeah, I thought it was pretty cute, and I liked it.
I'm starting the puzzles round.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have a puzzle.
Didn't you get a puzzle?
Not for me.
Oh, okay. I'm going to be slightly throwing Jodey off, but I'm starting the puzzles round. So, I got myself
A puzzle.
a puzzle.
I also
for
picked this out for her.
the 10th anniversary for Up.
That doesn't seem possible.
I know.
That's what
right?
that's what I said. Up's my favorite Pixar movie. I love Carl and Ellie, and they are adorable. And so
And it's also two-sided.
it is. So, yeah, it's going to be a really fun challenge.
Yeah.
Would you like your puzzle?
Oh, yes, of course. Was going to finish off the sweater round by saying I also
Oh, I
got a zip-up hoodie. It's got a fun sort of compass on the back that says Discover the Magic, Disneyland Resort, and then the hood has all sorts of different funky attractions and things.
I never saw that.
Yeah, and Disneyland on the top. I saw it our very first day there, I think, and it had my eye every single time. I kept thinking about it, so we went back last night, and I finally got it. I did also puzzle, and I got a whole bunch of Mickeys. So it's another one of the Disney Park signatures, so it's only, I think, pretty park exclusive.
Yeah.
Which I like. 1,000-piece puzzle, and it's got Sorcerer Mickey, and Mickey is a marching band conductor, and all sorts of different Mickeys through the years. Not double-sided, so it's not quite as challenging, but that is okay. It's the 90th sort of Mickey Mouse through the years, Mickey's 90th puzzle.
And to finish off the sweaters, this is not Disney, but I bought this at Target. I thought it was hilarious, and I just really wanted it. It's just a pullover, and it's a Smokey the Bear pullover, so don't start forest fires, Smokey the Bear. And it was at Target, and it was $20. And I really love these kinds of sweaters, and I really like the color gray. And also, you shouldn't start forest fires, because that's how you kill all the animals and trees, and that's not good.
Yep.
So, don't start forest fires. Says Smokey the Bear. And Jodey.
And I got a couple of other Target clothing thingies. So, I got a workout shirt. It says coffee, then cocktails.
Oh, I picked that out too for you.
Yeah. There's a theme to this.
I am
so.
the best person to go shopping with.
I found a Empire Strikes Back sweater, which is awesome. It's very comfy and very colorful and fun. So, yeah, that's my other Target find.
I didn't buy anything from Target worth showing. I bought some snacks. Some snacks, some schnickety snacks. Yes, continuing on with the
Collections.
trendy collections. I got the Arendelle Aqua ears. Other than purple, sort of the tealy turquoise colors are my second favorite color. And they're purty.
They're
They're purty. They also got the Arendelle Aqua hat and scarf because I'm pretty sure they're going to match my winter coat at home. And if not, I will wear them anyway because they're nice. They're very soft, and it says my happy place with the castle and a Mickey on it there on the hat. And the scarf also says different sort of phrases such as my happy place, fireworks, and all sorts of just different Disney sort of phrases and things. And I hope they match my jacket.
So sticking on the hat theme, I also bought a hat for myself. It is toque. It's got 2 pom-poms to kind of look like Mickey ears. And in sequins it says best day ever on it. And it will match my jacket from home, so I thought it was adorable.
And sticking to the hat, I bought a conductor's hat with Mickey ears. Walt Disney absolutely loved trains, and so I really wanted like a Walt Disney conductor's hat. And this was an awesome find because I saw a few people wearing it. I couldn't find it in any stores, and we looked in all the hat stores and couldn't find it. And then they have like an Oswald gas station type store. And I was like, well, maybe they have Oswald stuff because I love Oswald too. And I found this hat in the Oswald store, which was random, but I don't care because I got my conductor's hat for my Walt Disney collection.
Magical moment.
Magical moment. And also a hat. I got the ears for the 50th anniversary of the Haunted Mansion. It has the wallpaper in all gold with 50 for the 50th year. It has a cool little emblem here. And then on the one ear, you can just slightly see the Hatbox Ghost, and on the other ear, you can just like slightly see the Haunted Mansion. And I just thought these were so cool because I love the Haunted Mansion. It's my favorite ride. And it was the 50th anniversary this year, and I literally saw this in one store, the Haunted Mansion store, which I didn't even know existed in Disneyland. Now they have a whole store in Disney World, but we were looking in the Pirates of the Caribbean store, and it sort of like connected to a Haunted Mansion store, and they had these ears, and I was so excited. So I bought them, because the Haunted Mansion is my favorite ride.
Excuse me. That wasn't because I'm not interested. That was just because 15 hours in the parks and I'm getting too old for this.
And your brain needs oxygen.
Yes, that too. I thought I would switch gears and go Marvel for a minute. Because I got this Avengers T-Shirt. Because I like the Avengers and it's just a really soft, sort of practical everyday T-shirt in a nice color blue that I liked. So I got that, as well as a little Marvel pin. It's got Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, and the Hulk. And it's in a little triangle-y something or other that looks cute.
It's a square. Isn't that a
Diamond. That's what I meant to say. Yeah.
Well, if you turn it to the side, it's a square.
But then they're not upright.
No, then they're this way.
Oh, that's their
Which
problem.
way are they?
That's true. That's how they were. Shapes are hard. And I also got, I don't know if this is going to be for me or for my brother yet, but a little Avengers comic book that I just kind of looked nifty and had some characters that I know on it. So I thought I'd give it a go. I'm not really a comic reader. I prefer the comic movies and cartoon shows and things, but I figured I'd give it a whirl because they had one, so why not?
My one Avengers purchase is I got a pin. It's Captain America, and it has the Avengers A and Captain America because Captain America is my favorite Avenger and my husband, and I met him, and we kind of fell in love, and we're getting married.
My Marvel purchase, a little bit different. I got a book. It is called Black Panther, The Young Prince. So it is... Thank you.
I want to borrow it when you're done.
I was like, I can smack you with said book, but...
I'll throw a frog at your face. Ribbit.
So it's a book set prior to him becoming the Black Panther and all that kind of stuff. So it's probably going to be interesting. Set at a school in Chicago. So we will see how that goes. And I can lend it to Allie afterwards, and Jodey gets nothing.
Yay.
Start a new theme.
Okay. Popcorn buckets.
Okay.
A popcorn bucket. I haven't actually pulled the tab or anything to figure out how it lights up, but apparently it lights up. And it's got a little Mickey holding a present, and it can hold secret snacks. So yeah, it's just sort of cute and a little bit tacky, which is part of why I love it so much. I have one at home from last year when I was here at this time of year, and I love it. I just thought it was really cute, and the selling point for me was the fact that the star does light up. I was like hemming and hawing, and then we saw it one night and it was lit up, and I was like, well, okay, that's it. Arm twisted, confirmed, I will be buying this, and I did, and the popcorn was delicious and Tori.
Okay, I got the same one. I don't think you need me to explain it anymore because Allie did a fantastic job.
Boop, boop.
And then I also got the alien one.
The alien in plaid.
Yes, he's wearing Canada plaid.
Woot.
And the really funny thing right now is There's some popcorn in him. If anyone wants some.
I'm brushing this good stuff.
Thanks.
There you go. Good popcorn?
Yeah. I am starting a sock theme. Because for someone who hates socks, I bought 5 pairs of socks. Because I love hilarious socks. So the first pair I got is the portraits from the Haunted Mansion. Each one's side is a different portrait from the stretching room in the Haunted Mansion. And then to go with those, I also got the Hitchhiking Ghost socks. So there is Ezra, Gus, and Phineas on the other side of Ezra, and then it says, "A ghost will follow you home." Wahahaha, and there's a kitty cat on one. And then in Universal Studios, get the hell out of here. In Universal Studios, I got some Jaws socks because Jaws is one of my favorite non-Disney movies.
Dun, dun,
Like that. And they say Jaws on the foot, and they have little boats that are big enough. And then I also got DuckTales socks.
Woo!
Thank you! This is why they're my friends. They're Scrooge, and then Huey, Dewey, and Louie on one pair. And then my last pair of socks are probably the most boring. But they're just Minnie Mouse. They're just great, and they have little Minnie Mouses with little pink bows because Minnie Mouse is adorable.
I can play the sock game too.
Yeah!
I got alien socks.
Ooh!
I have been chosen. Just because they were cute and I thought they'd be fun. And I also got Eeyore socks because they have a tail. And I love Eeyore. He is one of my favorite Winnie the Pooh characters. I just saw them and thought, well, Jodey's buying socks, so that means I'm allowed to buy socks too. I'm not going to unwrap this to show you just because it's in a delicate box, but it's a little glass Christmas tree about yay big that has some small ornaments on them, and each of the ornaments has a little design of Winnie the Pooh on them. I was in Disneyland at this time last year, and I found a Beauty and the Beast one that I bought. So I have one already at home, but I really enjoyed them, and they were very reasonably priced. So I found a Pooh Bear one as well because that's another sort of aspect of Disney that I really love is Winnie the Pooh. I also got sort of a graduation gift to myself from my brother and sister-in-law via a gift card that they'd given me for my graduation. I got a new Alex and Annie. Forgive the packaging is fairly banged up, but it was the only one I found of this particular style. But it's a little merry-go-round horse and a charm that says "I live in Fantasyland," all done up in rose gold. I don't have my own home yet, but when I do, I will be able to hang up this "To all who come to this happy place, welcome" key holder, and I'm pretty stoked about that. I thought that was pretty nifty. And I also just have a notebook because I love me some stationery, and it's a lovely sort of gold-edged one that says "The happiest place on earth" and has the castle, and I loves me some castle. I got some just little cute hair ties. One of them just has like Mickey bars and attraction themes. One has a little Mouseketeer hat. One says "Best day ever," and the other is red sort of velvet with a castle. That was sort of an impulse buy because I'm bad for that. And I was like, oh, that's not too expensive, and I wear my hair up. I could use these. That was sort of all the justification, 10 o'clock at night, splurge buying Allison needed to pick that up and bring it home. So we'll see how that happens. This is the thing you guys mentioned that Jodey also has, and it's a Powerline pin.
Yes, Powerline.
So I got that as well because Powerline is awesome, and you never find Powerline merch in the parks. So when you find it, you got to get it. So that's the one that Jodey and I both have.
Star Wars time! Because I'm a nerd! Yay! I had a lot of fun at Galaxy's Edge, and I bought a lot of stuff. First of all, I got, this is the Black Spire Outpost mug. So you've got R2-D2 in there, and it just kind of goes around, shows different buildings and all that fun stuff. And then there is the Millennium Falcon on the handle. So it's just very cool, and I loved it, and I love mugs. I bought Sabacc. They had a card game of Sabacc, which is really cool. And so, cool, relatively speaking, of course. I also got myself some dice for my car, just like Han has the Millennium Falcon. And then we went to a place called Oga's Cantina on our first day, and I got the 2 drinks that came with collectible mugs. So the first one is the Battle of Endor. So you have all the Ewoks down here, and you have the fighting going on, and at the top here you have the Death Star. It's very cool. I also got a Porg mug.
Yay!
So, thank you for inserting the yay.
You're welcome.
It just looks like it's a Porg kind of carved into a tree. It's very cool. So, I got both collectible mugs that you can get there.
And
So,
those collectible mugs too, like they're actually like glass,
yeah.
like glasses. They're not
Mhm.
like just like how the
Like-
souvenir popcorn buckets.
They
Yeah, like how
I
there's
don't know
like
if I
the
can
souvenir
pick that,
popcorn
but-
buckets that are plastic and like the buckets and
Yeah, it's not
Norm-
just like a sipper.
it's the same
not like
material as my mug.
yeah, like they're legit.
They're very good quality.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When we were there and I saw like the prices of those, I was kind of like, what the hell? But I didn't realize that they were actually like glasses. And they give you boxes when you leave, like they put it in a box for you, which is
With
fantastic.
bubble wrap.
Yeah,
Bubble
it
wrap.
was like a clean new one too. It wasn't
Yeah.
the one that you
Mhm.
drank out of.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
If you ever go there or you're looking, keep that in mind that they are expensive, the drinks you do get with the collectible mugs. I
Yeah.
mean, the drinks there in general are kind of expensive.
Mhm.
Like, it's not like you're paying for like a Coke or something. A themed thing. It's all Star Wars themed. They created all these insane, delicious Star Wars drinks for this cantina. And so, yeah, if you're ever looking and you see the prices of those and you're like, WTF, mate, just know that those mugs are fantastic.
Yeah, and I researched them before, so I knew
Yeah.
that's what I wanted.
See, I didn't know they were glass. Like I was kind of considering getting a souvenir cup too until I saw the price, but then they came and it was like a glass, and I was like, well, that's kind of cool. But
Yeah.
and yeah, like Ali said, they don't give you the one you drink out of. They package a brand new one and give it to you. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Any more Star Wars stuff?
No, Universal?
Sure. I got this Jurassic Park tumbler. I think it's like a travel mug because it had Hello Kitty dressed as a dinosaur. And that just made me so happy. We met Hello Kitty while we were at Universal. I didn't really realize that Hello Kitty was part of the Universal family.
Me
So
either.
I was excited to see her and her merchandise there because that's something I've always enjoyed since I was a little girl. And there was just a sort of a collection of different Hello Kitty inserted into different movies. So there was Hello Kitty in Jaws and Hello Kitty in E.T. and some of those classic Universal films. I love Jurassic Park. I love Hello Kitty. This made me laugh out loud in the park. So I was like, well, okay, this needs to come home with me. As well as this. It's toothless. It's just a little itty bitty one, but he's just, look at his face. He's just got the sweetest face. And it's just a little keychain. Probably won't actually go on my keys because it's a little big for keys. But
Is it a boopable keychain?
oh, it's absolutely a boo keychain. Yeah, it's very it just was one of those little things that made me happy, so I got that. I got a notebook because you're sensing the stationary theme. This is Harry, Hermione, and Ron done up in a sort of cartoony fashion. It's got a magnet on the back and it's just lined. And the background again has that same style, sort of cartoony Harry Potter characters on it. So it's just a little stationery set. I got a chocolate frog. Stay tuned for a video about that where we will be unwrapping our chocolate frogs to see which cards we get. So that's exciting. Must rep their Harry Potter house. So whoop whoop! Ravenclaws for the win.
Yeah.
Hufflepuff.
Derp.
If anyone here is the derp, I mean really.
J.K. Rowling has said Hufflepuff is her favorite house, so you know what?
Yeah.
What? Also,
We love you.
Also, Newt Scamander is a Hufflepuff.
That's true.
What?
Eddie Redmayne.
Yes. And he is a proud Hufflepuff. What?
My purchase from Universal. This is amazing and I love it and it's super, 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 super soft. I got a blanket. There's Harry on there and then you come down the sides. I'm not tall enough for this.
There's Hagrid, Dumbledore, Ron, and Hermione.
And Dobby.
And Dobby at the very bottom.
So it's amazingly soft and comfortable. And nope. It's mine. It's my precious. So this was my splurge for this trip. Went into the home store. This literally matched my colors of all of my kitchen stuff. So I got a retro clock. That is so cool.
It's like totally like a diner clock.
Yeah,
It's just
it is so cool. It's, it kind of looks like cherries and Mickey and Minnie are sharing a milkshake and it's just adorable. So this is my splurge for the trip. Of all things, a clock.
One more thing before I do my last thing. This was something all three of us got through the amazing travel agent to help us book this trip and whatnot. When we checked into the hotel, we had a package ready that the travel agent who did everything for us had ready. So shout out to Megan.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Thank you, Megan, so much. Part of that package was we got a coupon for a lanyard and a pin. So all three of us got this Disneyland lanyard. It comes with a thing to hold your passes in and just a Disneyland Mickey and Minnie pin, which was awesome. Shout out to Megan.
Yes.
Thank you so much
you.
for hooking us up. The very last thing, the three of us were able to do the Walk in Walt's Footsteps tour, which if you ever go to Disneyland and you're a big Walt Disney fan, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. It was freaking amazing. We all shed tears during this tour. A part of the tour was we got this special pin. So it says Walk in Walt's Disneyland Footsteps. So it has like a postcard with Walt in front of the castle. And then when you open it, it has like a little silhouette of the partner statue. It says, I think what I want Disneyland to be most of all is a happy place where adults and children can experience together some of the wonders of life. And then beside it is the dedication to Disneyland, which is amazing. So part of that tour was we got to actually go up into Walt's apartment, which I've always wanted to do.
That's where the tears were shed.
That's where most of the tears were shed, was in Walt's apartment. Obviously, I don't know if this has been said before, but these two ladies that I'm great friends with, we all met working in Disney World, so clearly we all love Disney very, very much. So it was very emotional for us to be like in his apartment and stuff. Tears were shed. I always like to get a picture frame to frame at least one of my favorite pictures from a trip, especially all my Disney trips, because I love Disney. And I figured, what better picture to frame than the picture we got in Walt's apartment. We weren't allowed to take pictures of the apartment, but they did let us take some group shots. The group shot that the three of us got, I'm going to put in this frame, which I have wrapped in bubble wrap, so I'm not going to open it, but it says, "Laughter is timeless, imagination has no age, dreams are forever," which is one of my favorite quotes by Walt Disney. I actually have it tattooed on my shoulder. I love it so much. I'll probably show a picture of this once I get it home and unwrapped and everything. That was just probably the best part of this trip, the highlight of it, because everything else in Disneyland we've all pretty much done, with the exception of a few new things like Mission Breakout, the Frozen show. It was really cool to go through Disneyland because that's where it all kind of happened. Like, this was the original park, and tears were shed in his apartment because it was very emotional for all three of us. And yeah, so I wanted a frame to have the picture of when we got to be there. I would just like to say there's no one I would rather have gone on that tour and gone into the apartment with than you two.
Aww.
Because I know we
Love
all
you, girls. Love you too.
Love you too. There's no one who would appreciate it the same way I know you two appreciated it with me. But everyone else would probably just like think I'm a little nuts crying in a random person's apartment. Like, it's just an apartment. Why are you crying? But it's so much more to me, and I know it's so much more to you guys too. I went sappy there. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's late.
That's
it's
more
not
Becca's
late.
humor than-
It's
than-
10 to 11. It is not late. We're just exhausted.
Well, we've been up since 5.
We've been up since 5, and we've had a million 14, 15-hour days. So we're all exhausted.
And almost
That's
30,000
18 hours
steps.
if you want me to math.
Oh, I need to take a picture of my watch before it resets to 12 o'clock. Anyway, that is our whole video. Thank you for watching.
Yay.
Good night.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!